Hello and welcome to the 13th episode of my Zeah Only Ironman. To kick off this episode, I just got 65 magic, and that means I can now use Water Wave. So, I can finally start using those blood runes, and as you can see, I've just been doing these herb runs right here. I also have 27 Slayer to kick off the episode. Doesn't really unlock anything, but the main goals and stuff that I'm going to be doing is I'm still going to be using up these splashing runes, getting to 71 magic and continuing those herb runs, working on getting 60 herb lore, and just overall trying to get ready for raids. Probably look at trying to get 93 hunter so I can start getting dragon nibblings. And also, I'll probably be continuing to train up range because those chinchompas should help out a lot. And I'm going to be wanting to try to get 99 so I can get the range cape and its effect. So, hope you enjoyed the episode, and here it is. So I know I got this a little while ago, but I got 68 magic, which means I can now enchant Dragonstone Jewelry, so Ring of Wealth, Glories, that sort of thing. That'll be nice to have. And one more level, I'll be able to teleport to Corinth, which I still need to get about 250k cash to build the portal room, buy the soul runes, that sort of thing. But I'll probably do that in a little while once I have more cash to spend. Shout out to all the people that stop by, give me motivation. And I mean, I don't purposely ignore you. I'm playing on my main most of the time. And I do try to have a conversation with you if I can, but sometimes it's kind of hard to boss and try and keep a conversation going. Also, I figured out that I am making it to the big times here, as I am getting the hostile posts. Shout out to this guy and his, I guess best way to put this would be probably the PKer level of toxicity on his Reddit post. Yeah, shout out to you. You're the first one to give me this level of toxicity. But I'm gonna keep up the progress here. Don't feel ignored if I don't respond to you. I'll try to do my best, and yeah, just gonna keep on splashing. 21,000 more runes to level 71. Finished up using those splashing runes, and I got to 71 magic. Didn't unlock anything there, but I did unlock Earth Wave at 70, which is kind of nice. I just got 82 strength, which I believe is another max hit for melee, which is kind of nice also. I'll be trying to push for 104 combat because I need raids to average out to about 115 combat in order to maximize the points. So I'll be probably pushing for about 85 strength, and then I'll work on 75 attack, 75 defense, and keep going from there. So as you can see here, just hit 29 Slayer, which doesn't unlock anything, and I've also been getting strength defense up, 85 strength, 74 defense, about ready to get 75 soon. But this total level now means I am the second highest rank Zeah Only Ironman. Yep, just passed up number 2, and only 120 more levels until number 1 spot. So here we have another major milestone coming in with 75 attack. That means I can now use my Eldritch Maul if I ever get one in raids. And I also got 75 defense. I'm just going to go back to training up strength. That way I can increase max hit and such. I'm also at 98 combat, so just 6 more levels. And then I should be able to do raids efficiently. So here we have coming in another huge milestone, 100 combat with 88 strength. I'm also up to 77 attack and just continue grinding those up. I'm going to continue that, probably get these up to both 80, then hit 90 strength and see where we go from there. Maybe hit up some skilling, try to get that 60 herb lore because I piled up a fair bit of herbs when I was doing splashing earlier. So I decided to take a break from doing combat and all that, and I now have 60 smithing, and can make some mithril battle axes. Oh boy. But I'm looking at trying to get up to 65 so I can mine that Lovikite ore. So I should have that shortly. Oh wait, gotta finish inventory. But should have that shortly, and then I'll go on to probably making some more bolts or arrowheads, and then back to combat. So I was working on mining and I just managed to get this tome, which means I now have 30 Slayer, which I unlock Pythians, but can't kill those, so yep, just gotta keep piling up the experience. The mining gains are coming in strong, and here we have 65 mining, which unlocks the Lovakite ore. I still need 63 smithing for completing the Shazian set 2. It gives like an extra 300 smithing experience for the same amount of bars. So I'm about 2.7k iron bars stacked up right now. That should be enough to get me to 63. I need double check. But I'm going to continue here a bit longer just to keep piling up on iron bars so I can make more range supplies. So I was just chilling doing some PVM, and here we have it. I just got some rune chain body drop, which means it's the best in slot I can get for melee body. So that should help me out a bunch with killing pretty much anything like giants, moss giants. It's a huge upgrade, all the way until I get 65 Slayer for Dust Devils. And yeah, about ready to go further some bank. Also got a couple other rune items and that stuff. Probably go take another trip and see if I can get anything else good. So here we have another major milestone coming in. 80 attack any second now, and there we are. I also have been just trying up prayer passively here. I'm up to 58 now, a bit of ways off from 59, but I have been getting a ton of just items to sell to general store, built up decent amount of cash, ton of runes, law runes, chaos runes, and also got a ton of seeds, so I can now do a bunch of farming. So off to try and convert some of those to herbs and get to 60 herbivore. So I just hit 60 herbivore, which is a major milestone. That means I can now make the lowest level of raids overloads, and also with that +4 boost, when I ended up hitting the 59, where is it? Yep, I can now boost to make super restores, which as of the moment I can't currently do that, but if you've been reading up on those dev blogs and all that, you can see that they're looking at adding some red spiders, which shows strong potential for red spider eggs and being able to actually make super restores. I'm just cashing out all of the stored up experience I got. I've already gotten 42k herbivore experience so far, and I should have a decent bit more, at least enough for 61 herbivore. But I'll see how far this gets me. So I had just enough experience for another major milestone right here. I now have 55 crafting, which means I can now make dragonstone rings, which means I can make a ring of wealth and make my life just a bit easier. I don't have to pick up any coins whenever I get that dragonstone. However, I'm probably just going to head over to Wintertod now. I'm basically burned through a lot of my stored up experience except for the smithing. That smithing won't help me at all because it's really just mining that helps me get higher tier ores. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to try to work towards that 75 agility goal, referring to that dev block where they're going to have red dragons hidden behind a 75 agility requirement. So off to that, I've pretty much cashed out most of the stored up experience I have. Wasn't as many levels as I thought, but getting 75 agility is definitely going to get me a lot more experience stored up. Alright, so I know a lot of people are not going to be happy with this, but I am going to be ending the episode off here. I've basically been busy in real life, so I haven't been able to do as much progress as I want. And then I also burned out for an escape, so I took like a month and a little bit off. Have been on here and there a little bit, but I hit one of the cycles, and I guess everyone does this where you're just like, wow, I really don't want to play this right now. And yeah, I just didn't really log in, etc. But I did amount to a fair bit of progress during this episode. Even though it doesn't really show that in the time length, I've gained about 60-70 levels just in this episode alone, and they're not small levels to achieve. So what I'm going to be doing here is here's the stats. I did gain 3 more agility levels. Winter Todd, while doing the games, I basically get 500 points, and then I start going back to agility. That nets me somewhere around 10k, 12k agility experience an hour. I believe you can get about somewhere in the high teens if you just focused on agility, but it's nowhere near what it used to be. It used to be 30k an hour. Now it's pretty much like a 33 to 50% rate of what it used to be. So it's going to take me a little while to hit the goals that I was wanting to, and they'll just have to be adjusted. They'll take a little bit longer than expected, but I should be able to, or hopefully get close to those goals I had originally by the time the content gets released. So here's just a quick overview of what the bank looks like. Got some cash going. I've got some alcohols that I can do. I just haven't done those. And some miscellaneous stuff that I can sell off if I need a little extra cash there. I got some decent prayer experience stored up. Maybe a level or two at best, but I'm just going to keep that there for now. A decent amount of law runes, nature runes, that sort of thing. And Chinchampas, I'll talk about this in a little bit, but I'll be looking at increasing that stockpile there. Got all food building up, and I've been fishing a bit more, so I'll have plenty more for whatever I need to do. And yes, at some point, I understand this hurts your eyes probably. I'll organize it when I get to it. Just got skill and supplies. Got a decent amount of herb seeds from when I was training agility. Got some more to probably do a week's worth of farm runs, maybe 2 if I'm a little lazy. And then also got some other skilling supplies here. The loot overall hasn't been too amazing from Winter Todd, but I guess every little bit here and there adds up. And here's the fish I was talking about from fishing. So yeah, that's what the bank stands at right now. I'm going to talk about the upcoming updates that they have planned, and also my goals that I'm going to be doing for account. Currently I got 3 major ones I'm looking at. These are a couple 100-hour goals apiece. So if you don't really care about it, I appreciate the view up to this point, and I'll see you next time. But I'm now going to take the time to talk about the goals I have upcoming, and also the major updates and what this means to the Zeah Only Ironman. Alright, scratch that. So I am going to post the link to me talking about the goals and the upcoming updates in the description below. I started talking about it, started doing recordings and all that, and it turned out to be 20 minutes plus of me talking, so I don't want to bore you all in it with this episode, so if you want to listen to it, it'll be posted below. And if not, then I will be working on the next episode. I'm going to try to not do what I've been doing, where it's been like, I'm going to get 5+ levels before I upload progress, because it's starting to slow down, really. And I'm like beating myself up, and it gets demotivating to be like, wow, I need to do 10+ hours of work to get a 30-second recording. So I'm going to try to space it out more, show progress a bit more, but try to keep it not as overwhelming. I'm going to get back in the swing of things. I'm going to try and spread it out so it's not all skilling again. As I mentioned in my goals thing, I am looking at going into raids and seeing what I can get. So hope you enjoyed the episode. Sorry about being shorter. I am going to be probably trying to do a month of progress and see how that goes, if you all aren't too upset. I'm also going to be looking at trying to get out a guide if anyone's interested, because I've noticed there's been a surge of like new Zeah Only Ironman, and I'm not really knowledgeable in the Ultimate Ironman aspect of it, but I can definitely tell you a bunch of stuff that I wish I knew, and stuff I would have changed, such as how to get a knife. Yeah, that was embarrassing. I still do not live that down, and I'm gonna try to do a guide. Basically a pathway of like, here's how I recommend starting out as a Ironman, and I'll be trying to basically piece that together in a little bit and start working on the video and see how that all goes. So hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, sorry about being on shorter side, and I look forward to getting the next episode out soon.